In our last episode, Charles installed a solar electrical system on the Bigfoot travel trailer in our driveway in Dallas, Texas. He has a larger system planned for our future home in Vermont, so he loaded up the pickup with 21 panels, which is as many as it would hold. Three days and 7 states later, Charles and his dad drove through our local covered bridge and up the hill to our property. They parked the travel trailer and laid out solar panels on the ground to power it. Then they went to town to buy a mailbox. Charles checked the trail camera that he had set up last fall. The camera does not appear to have survived the winter, but it took photos for 6 months before it died. Okay, I'll see everybody on Wednesday. It's the end of April and the ground is thawed, so mud season is just about over, but they still got snowed on, and the mornings have been quite chilly.
And here's a little tour of our clearing in our property anyway. This is kind of looking back down the driveway where we come up. This is kind of the view from the door of the trailer. Right over in here is where the yurt's going to be, and the septic tank is down over the hill.
Speaking of yurts, I have to tell you a quick story about how we just found out that we have brand new next-door neighbors in Vermont who are also in the process of moving in and who are also planning to live in a yurt. Of course, I can't wait to meet them.
And the solar array is going to be installed right on this bank right here. So I've got solar panels stacked up and ready to go.
Over the next few days, they turned their attention to setting up a temporary water system. They found 2 gently used food-grade IBC totes on Craigslist, borrowed a trailer from Earthship John, and set off over the mountains to pick up the totes. With a water pump, also borrowed from Earthship John, Charles and his dad pumped river water to pre-fill the septic tank.
So down here at the septic tank, we didn't have any way of getting into the septic tank when we first got here, so we dug a trench and I put in a septic line going into the front of the tank and then ran it out at the 1/4 inch per foot rise like it's supposed to. And then we 45'd up, come out of the ground here. Eventually we'll have to run the trench on up. There's I don't know if you can see it, there's a white line right there. Right in that area is where the main septic line is going to come up and into the yurt. You can see this stake right here. That's the center of the yurt. Just a cap on here so I can take it off and run a hose in here all the way from the trailer up in there.
Another top priority is a shed for the solar equipment, so they cleared some trees to get ready for the build. A few of the trees were big enough to be turned into lumber instead of firewood.
Good job, Charles. Timber! Okay, try the flag. Hey, it all works. Good job, Charles.
Join us next week for some experiments in rainwater collection and possibly some progress on the solar array.